Lights, camera,
Rolling.
action.
Welcome to my podcast, Let's Talk About Verticals, a place where secrets are spilled, stories unfold, and the mysterious world of verticals is revealed in all its glory. Behind the scenes, oh yes. Exclusive insights, absolutely. Eccentric characters, you bet. So pull up a chair, pour yourself something suspiciously strong, and prepare for a conversation you didn't know you needed. So welcome to the podcast Let's Talk About Verticals. And now, let's talk. Hello and welcome to my podcast Let's Talk About Verticals. And as you know, I love to talk to fans. I love to talk to the audience of the vertical stuff. And today I have a guest. She calls her Instagram profile Drama Ink Diaries. And I say hello to Brittany and welcome in my podcast. Hello.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So, first question to all of the fans. When did you get addicted to this stuff? Or when did you fall into this trap?
Well, I fell into the trap in February of 2025.
Oh, that's late. That's late.
I know. I was scrolling my Facebook feed because I was bored one day, and I came across a clip for one of the verticals, and it was actually Eric Guillet's Alpha King is my second chance mate.
Which platform was it?
I think it was Real Short.
Because I only saw on Facebook, everyone I talked to who got trapped on Facebook by an ad is Real Short. The Real Short marketing team does such a great job.
They do. Yeah. So I found this clip on Facebook and I was like, what the heck is this? Like, I had no idea what it was. So I found it online and I watched it for free online. And then I just got hooked because the next one that I watched was a Mariah Moss one. And
okay. So you got to the big points directly to the big points.
People
okay.
First. Yeah. And then it was probably around March when I really got hooked into it because that's when I started joining subscription channels and following the different actors and all that kind of stuff. So
what was your first subscription?
To an app, to the app or to the actor?
No, to the app.
My first, it was Real Short first.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many subscriptions have you right now?
How many subscriptions do I have?
Or memberships?
I have 3 for sure right now, but I rotate certain apps. So what I'll do is I'll get a week or a month-long subscription to one app, watch a bunch of verticals on that one, and then I'll cancel that subscription and get a subscription to a different app and then watch all the verticals on that one.
Yeah. So you started with the werewolf one in that case, in this vertical space. So what was your first thoughts about what the heck, alpha, beta, what's happening?
So I already was really familiar with vampire lore just because of fantasy books that I would read. Okay. So I was already very familiar to werewolf and vampire lore and how that worked. It was just very interesting for me to see it in a vertical world. And at first I was watching this CGI of it thinking, this is corny. Like the CGI at the time, because I started with a very early one, the CGI wasn't the great. The alpha, like the werewolf transitions weren't super clean. And I'm sitting there going, this is so cheesy. Like, why am I even hooked on watching these? Why do I want to watch more?
Yeah, it's kind of drug, isn't it?
It is. And I've just spiraled ever since.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, when I started watching 2023 in summer, and my first Real Short ad on Facebook, And my thoughts were, okay, I will get a membership, a weekly membership. I watch all the stuff, and then there is nothing new, and then it's over with this vertical shit. That was my thinking. So with my first membership, I watched everything that has been published on Real Short till the end of, exceptional the Asian ones. I cannot watch the Asian ones.
I can't
with the
watch
origin language is Chinese. It's too, for me, it's too exhausting to read subtitles and to listen. And so I watched all the English ones, English speaking ones. And there were a lot. I did a lot of Night Shifter. And I thought, okay, now I'm finished. I watched every vertical. Yeah. And then new and releases soon. And I thought, what? Are there new ones? There are coming ones? And the shit is, when you saw an ad once on Instagram, every day you see a new vertical ad on Instagram, mostly on a new platform. And I thought, what? There are more platforms? And then it was over. For me and my bank account, it was over.
Yep. Absolutely.
Shitty. So, and first, I didn't watch werewolf and vampire stuff because that was so, what's that? That's too absurd.
Okay.
But, okay, to be honest, the billionaire CEO stuff isn't totally realistic.
No,
No,
it's not.
But yeah, since then, I haven't really used my TV anymore. It's so crazy. It's so crazy about this vertical stuff. What type of what need a what does a vertical need that you switch it on? Do you take a look at the poster, which is recently AI, and you see not the real actors on it? That's so stupid. Or because of the title.
Oh boy.
Oh, what keeps you switching on?
I will look at the summary of a vertical. What's it about? And I'll look at the actors more times than not. When I look at the title, if it has certain keywords in it, I tend to avoid them.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Banquet. Heiress. Hidden identity, maybe?
No, not those ones. No, I am one that I avoid. For me personally, I avoid verticals that have words like dominant.
Yeah.
Submissive.
Oh yeah.
Or sometimes revenge. Like if revenge is a word in the title, I will also tend to avoid those ones. Mostly because at that point, I know it where I'm at now. I know that those verticals have like trigger scenes for me of what I personally don't feel comfortable watching. So I won't click on those ones yet. What I'll usually do is wait until I see a review from another somebody else who has watched it. And then after reading a review and I figure out what it's actually about, I might go back and watch it and be like, okay, this wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but the title made it sound worse.
The titles are really weirdo sometimes.
Oh, they are.
What are typical no-goes for you in verticals? Are you the type watching straight from the beginning till the end when you turn it on? Or are you the type like me? If I don't like it, I have no problems with it switching off.
Oh, yeah. So I will start from the beginning. And then as soon as it reaches a scene that I don't like, and it lasts for more than 2 episodes, I will shut it off.
Yeah.
Because Like if like some of these banquet scenes, for example, where it's 5 to 10 episodes long of nothing but verbal or physical abuse.
Yes.
Then, okay, really, honestly, do you need to have that many episodes of that much abuse? And I'll turn it off and stop watching. Or I will skip. I'll just start flicking through the episodes until the abuse is done, just to get to the end.
And to be honest, even if you skip some episodes, you get the story.
Exactly.
You don't miss anything because, and this whole banquet shitty ones, it's only the question, is it really him? And they discussing it for 1 hour and 60 episodes long. So.
Yeah. So I have definitely flicked through a few banquet scenes or is it really this person? I've flicked through quite a few of those just to get to the end where it's revealed that, yes, it is this person. Like, they are who they say they are. And then they're like, please don't hurt me. Like, don't kill me.
And they could have been clear if they just put out the ID, the whole vertical could be ended after 5 minutes.
Yes.
That's so ridiculous.
Or the girl only hears half of the conversation, makes an assumption, and runs away. When if she had just stayed for 2 extra minutes, she would have gotten the whole thing, and there would have been no misconceptions, there would be no misunderstandings, and all would be good.
And do you know what I don't understand? This kind of women, for example, are normally in roles, lawyers, or, you know, some really well-studied, intelligent person. Yes. And then they are so dumb in such a situation. Sorry, I don't get it. I don't get it either. That's so ridiculous sometimes.
It is very ridiculous sometimes. It is crazy.
The ridiculous part I'm always thinking about is they got married. They haven't seen each other for 3 years, and then they don't even recognize each other again? What?
Yep.
What?
Oh my goodness. Those ones are just comedic to watch. They're just funny to watch because you as the viewer know that they're married to each other.
Yeah.
And
when the cast is good, it maybe could be like a comedy one, but...
It could be, if it was written differently.
So lately came up a lot of sporty verticals and cooking verticals. What about this stuff? Do you like this stuff?
I'm not a huge sporty person. Like, I enjoy a few of them, but it's not my first go-to. And then the cooking ones, what irritates me the most about the cooking ones is how unrealistic they are with like the competitions and the expectations and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, really?
And when the lead
world works.
And when the lead officially doesn't know how to handle a knife professionally.
I know.
I spoke with Hunter Cole.
Oh, really?
And he just wrapped a cook vertical.
I've seen his stories about it.
And I said to him, Hunter, do you know how to cook? And he said, listen, I have in my apartment an oven, but in the oven there are clothes. So that's the answer. And I said, okay, so my question to you, do you know how to handle a knife that it looks professionally when you are playing a cook in this vertical? And he said, yeah, you know, for the detail shots, they had a stunt double who cut it.
My goodness.
Yeah, and he said to me, Miela, you have to watch it when it will get released. And then you have to tell me if it looks realistic or not. And I said, yeah, okay, I'll come back to you. But that's so stupid, you know, when you see that they cannot handle a knife properly.
Oh, it drives me nuts. And what also is, it kind of, it's not a major pet peeve of mine, but it is one that I find annoying, is when actors are doing a gun sequence. And some of them don't necessarily know how to hold a gun or shoot, like how to make it look real when they're holding a gun and shooting it, right? Because I have a dad and a brother that have their firearms licenses. They have guns. I've been taught how to hold one properly and shoot one properly. And I'm just a regular Joe Blow, right? So it kind of irritates me a little bit when actors in doing these mafia or army ones don't necessarily know how to hold, like they're not taught. Like they don't have a stunt coordinator teaching them this is how you use it.
But that's exactly the same with all the hospital scenes.
Oh.
I had a heart surgery, you know, I had a defibrillator here. And every idiot knows that the defibrillator only works if it's directly on the skin and not on the shirt. You cannot defibrillator on the shirt. You cannot do that.
And it's got to be here.
Yeah.
And down here.
Yeah.
Like not side by side. You got to have one down along the rib cage because you got to have the electrical current running through
and exactly on the shirt, maybe on the jacket also.
Yeah.
No. Or when you see that the pregnant women get the ultrasound.
Oh my goodness.
Without any liquid on the Or they're using I just find it funny, but when they're using as the ultrasound scanner, they're using one of those barcode scanners from like a grocery store or something. And it's like, okay, that's a barcode scanner, you guys. Yeah,
I know it's a prop, but still.
But such an ridiculous problem could be solved if they have one expert on set.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of I spoke to Caitlin from Verticate. She's a nurse. Or she's I think she works at the vet now, but she's in medicine. And she said exactly the same thing. It's such small details who can be solved so easily.
Yes.
And looks more realistic. But yeah.
I know some of it has to do with budget. Some of it has to do with timing. Like how much time do they actually have to train these guys? Because they're being filmed in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And a lot of the actors, they literally will go from one set to the next with only a day in between. So they don't necessarily even have time to get any training.
Come on, but there is no vertical where you haven't go to the hospital.
It's true.
So that thing could be solved permanently because there are so many, even if because of a cut in the finger. Let me take you to the hospital. Really?
Yep. Or she faints. Let's go to the hospital.
Yeah, there's sometimes kind of ridiculous stuff in it. What do you like? What's your love in verticals? What kind of storyline you like, and I don't know what type of scenes.
I am, generally speaking, I am a romance fantasy person. So I like focusing on the feel good romance stories. And then for fantasy, I just like watching everything that's fantasy because it's just so out there. And
but lately there weren't so many vampires anymore, aren't they?
No, vampires and werewolves are kind of on the downturn for popularity now. But I've been going back and rewatching my favorites.
What are your favorites?
My favorite fantasy ones?
Yeah.
Oh my, I've got so many. I really like any werewolf one of Cayman's. Those ones
because he looks so realistic as a werewolf, doesn't he?
He is very realistic, but also like when Cayman portrays a werewolf, it isn't in the aggressive way. There's an underlying tenderness and gentleness about how he portrays his werewolf. And so I also really
Which vampire? Who's your favorite vampire?
My favorite vampire? Oh man.
Because I spoke to Casey Esser and I said to him if he loved to be more werewolf or more vampire. And then he told me, listen, I don't get so many werewolf roles because I'm too pale. I'm addicted to vampire roles because I'm pale enough to do the vampire stuff. And I said, yeah, that's totally true. I liked him as a vampire. The vampire bodyguard stuff with him, I like that.
Vampire Bodyguard was amazing. He also did really, really well with Shanna Sinu in Mr. Vampire Wants Me Every Day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I really enjoyed him in that one. And
the clothes suits him so well, the vampire clothes.
Oh, it did. The costume department did a really good job with dressing him as a vampire.
Yeah.
I recently watched Vampire's Forbidden Kiss on Viglu with
Is that the new one that released?
Because
I saw
it's a newer one. I don't know exactly when it was released. Okay. I found out about it by talking to Anthony Darvall. But it's more I think the casting is more Australian.
Oh, nice.
It might, like, I'm not 100% sure the nationality of the different actors. All I know is that they all have accents. But it's got Tristan Pons in it, Brooke Baxter, and Anthony Darvall as the three main leads. And it gave full-on Twilight vibes.
Oh, that's good. No, then I mean another one, because I saw today an advertising for a new werewolf one on Candy Jar TV. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is a new werewolf one on Candy Jar.
Okay, I obviously haven't seen it yet, but I also have been just going through my list of verticals of werewolf and vampire verticals that I've already watched, and doing like a rate and review thing for my page.
When did you start your page?
I started it.
And why?
So, okay, fun story.
I'm open to fun stories. I like that.
So I was starting to get some concerned questions from family members about me posting about the actors and stuff on my personal page.
Okay.
Concerned family members going, what are these verticals? What is Verticon? What is all this? Like, we're a little concerned about you. So I was starting to think about creating my own page during that time. And then I got a cameo from Eric. And as we all know, Eric does poetry. Yeah. Beautiful poetry. It's awesome. I love it. And he's very supportive and encouraging of people sharing their own works and all that kind of stuff. So I had written a poem for Eric. And I had DM'd it to him, and him and I had a very short conversation about how I made a comment about how I didn't always feel like sharing my words was good enough, because what if other people didn't like it? All that self-doubt, right? And so what I ended up, so he responded back going, you know what? It's your words. Like, if you think it's good enough, then share it. Who cares what the rest of the world thinks? Yeah, just share it. Because like, so it was at that point where I was like, okay, I really want to start my own page. And I was looking at all these other pages that people had started for verticals, like doing reviews, interviews, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I don't really want to do the same thing as them. Like, I don't want to copy what they're doing. I want to create a space for what I want to do for verticals. Yeah. And Drama Ink Diaries was born.
Yeah, so that's mostly the best thing, to do it spontaneous, exactly from the gut feeling.
So I started off just doing poetry, sometimes about the actors specifically. Okay. Writing different poems about the actors specifically, about how they bring the characters to life, what they do for the community, the vertical community and for their fans and all that kind of stuff. And then it kind of branched into poetry about the verticals themselves.
Okay.
Taking different verticals themselves. And then I started branching even more out into different kind of daily posts of like, okay, on Saturdays, it's a spotlight Saturday of a vertical that I want to like really highlight this week, and a flashback Friday of going back to like some older classic ones. Keep those ones in circulation, right? And then I saw what Megan did last year. No,
the real drama we are talking about.
Real drama. Yeah, I love Megan. She did a Mafia week.
Yeah, she starts next week, the werewolf week.
She's starting her werewolf one next week. I'm so excited for that one. But she did her Mafia one. And I really liked that idea. And I was like, oh, that is such a cool idea. So I just decided to take it and do my own spin on it for the whole month of October. Okay. And so I started what's called Fangs and Fur, where I take I went through and I found all the vampire werewolf verticals that I have watched. And trust me, there was a lot. There was like over 100 of them.
Oh.
Yes, there was like
so you should do a Fang and Fangs year and not a month.
Pretty much. So then I had to take all of the werewolf and vampire verticals I'd watched, and I had to narrow them down to only 31 for the month of October.
Yeah.
And then I just started doing each post has a scene in verse. So I take a scene from the vertical and I write a poem about that particular scene.
Okay.
And then I have a review of what I thought about the vertical as a whole. And then then I do a page on the actors' performances, like what did I think about each actor's portrayal of the characters. And then I have a moon rating scale of the acting, the chemistry, the storyline, and me personally, a rewatch value from 1 to 5 of what I thought about all of them. And then I post it.
Will you do something like that as an advent calendar with Christmas verticals from beginning from the 1st December till Christmas? Maybe. Okay.
I might be able to, if there's enough Christmas verticals out there.
They are, because because you know why I know this. My 6 ladies, Michaela and the Big 6, we record a monthly recap episode, and we are doing a Christmas special edition where we talk only about Christmas verticals. And I have the feeling that the Christmas verticals are so underrated. The first vertical Cayman, for example, ever did was a Christmas vertical one, and it was so great. And I like about the Christmas verticals that the stories are not so full of violence, because it's the happy family Christmas days. You know what I mean? So the stories are a bit more friendlier.
Yes, they are.
And not so overused like the normal shitty ones.
Yeah. And there's also, those ones are a lot more, there's quite a few that are more family focused as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Cayman's is, like, I love Cayman's because it's like single.
It was such a totally new story.
It was awesome. And Georgia was amazing as the love interest.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I'm asking. If you have something in your mind for the Christmas verticals too.
I actually haven't thought about Christmas yet, but that's a great idea. Maybe I'll go.
Christmas is not so far. In 2 months it's Christmas. So
don't remind me. I'm a grade 1 teacher. I know all about that.
Yeah. No, the thing is, how many time in average you invest per day in all your vertical stuff, posting, site and stuff like that?
So I'm getting into a habit of So I will spend probably 1 to 2 hours every day watching a vertical, whether it's a new one or if I'm waiting for a release of an actor's that I'm waiting for. Like I'll stay up until midnight waiting for a show to drop, and I will watch it and stay up
Really?
until
So the first watch?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I will be part of the first watch.
Okay. Okay.
Like Cayman had a one come out on Drama Box just the other night.
I saw it.
I waited until I stayed up to watch it.
For me, that would have been, I think, 5 a.m. or stuff like that.
Maybe a little too.
I watched it for breakfast.
There you go. Hey, you still watched it day of release.
Yeah, because you know why? Cayman tagged me in it. Oh, you should watch. And I said, okay, yeah, what, nice. Is it out now? Okay, yeah, good. I will watch it for breakfast now. so he sends me a small reminder that I should watch it. And to be honest, I was not disappointed. That was it totally worth for watching.
100%. It was very worth it. But then again, Cayman very rarely, if ever, has been involved in a project that was not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
For my personal opinion, everything that he has been in has been worth waiting for and worth watching.
But to be honest, when we are talking about that now, Under the Hood didn't catch me.
Under the Hood didn't catch you?
No.
Oh, see, I personally...
I told him.
Well, and you know what? Everybody has their own opinion about different verticals. Like, I have talked with so many people where they absolutely love this, like, a particular genre.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't get behind those ones. I personally just can't watch them due to triggers for me and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
for me, for example, I don't watch the BDSM stuff.
Thank you. Neither do I.
Because it's so... And they're getting so many out lately.
Yeah.
I hate also the interactive ones. What should this shit?
I don't touch interactives. I've done maybe one.
I did the pool boy one with Declan on Real Short. Because I spoke recently to Declan just before it got released. And he said, it would be released in a few days. You have to watch it. And he told me a bit about the story and stuff like that. And it was totally worth it. But I hate this interactive stuff shit.
I don't like interactives either. Mostly because I like to just be able to watch the show. I don't want to have to make any choices. It's like
to pay another one, even if you have a membership.
Yes. See, what I would like is if you have a membership. So if Real Short ever pays attention to what people want, it would be nice if you have a membership, all your interactive choices are free.
Yeah, exactly. On Drama Box. Drama Box lately published also interactive ones.
Yeah, and I think it's because like one version is the less spicy version, and another version is a more spicy version.
Yeah, like but to be honest, if you're always choosing the one you have to pay for, one show gets so expensive to watch, even with a membership. That's so ridiculous. Yes. Because I'm not the patient type to watch all these ads to get coins and come back the next day to watch 5 more ads and then...
Yeah. No, I'm the same way.
When I'm turning on a vertical, I would like to watch it through in one, maybe 2 parts, but not over a week.
Yeah. Well, I think I can't remember which app it is. Is it Dreamy? Is it Dreamy? It might be Dreamy.
Early access.
Is it early access?
Yeah, it's Dreamy.
It makes me so mad because I would get I would get the membership so that I could watch, because I think Tyler Shearer and Casey, they both had verticals come out on Dreamy that I was like, oh, I really want to watch those
Mm.
because I like the storyline and I like the actors, but they were early access only, and you had to
Pay?
but you have to pay to have early
And
access.
70
excuse me?
coins
No.
per episode?
Yeah.
70 bullshit coins?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening, really?
It's just getting ridiculous.
When
It's like
I
if you-
started watching verticals, there wasn't no early access and no interactive ones, and it went so well to watch.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of interactives, mostly because I know they're going to be on the slightly spicier side.
Mm.
And I'm okay with some level of spice, but lately they've been getting a bit too excessive.
Yeah, and the thing is, when always the woman is so devoted, I don't like that. When, I want to see verticals where a husband and a wife are more like a team.
Yes.
And on the same level, and not that the husband always said, no, you are not allowed to do that, do this in the household, you cannot go. Sorry, but that's not reality.
Yeah. I would also like to see more verticals with blue collar career people.
Yeah.
Like,
we don't always need the billionaire.
We don't always, because the problem that I have with the billionaire ones is they are always just throwing their money and influence at a situation to make it go away or make it better. And it's like, okay, that's a great fantasy to have.
Yeah.
But that's not the reality. Like I would love to see like a true construction worker, not a billionaire construction worker, but like a true construction worker and their spouse or whatever working through typical life struggles without throwing their money and influence at something to make it go away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even just more like we're getting a few of them, but the strong independent girl power ones.
Yeah. I spoke with Caleb Peluso, and that was so ridiculous. She shot 17 verticals, and in 15 she got pregnant, and in total 22 kids.
Yes.
And she said she doesn't want to have that anymore, that in every vertical she hooked up with a man, got pregnant, and she's so desperate for money that she keeps the baby, and the man is always the savior because otherwise she cannot make it.
I know. I really dislike those ones.
So it's kind of, I don't understand. There were a few ones with kind of dating apps. Dating apps are so common in the daily life of the audience. Why don't they shoot more verticals like dating app stuff that people get to know about a dating app? That's more realistic than even a billionaire CEO shit stuff and a waitress who got hooked up, who got drugged, hooked up and pregnant,
The drugged storylines just need to go.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the dating app ones, I can think of 2 dating app ones off the top of my head. One is Swipe Right with Shanna and
I don't know what his name is.
I can't remember his name. And then the other one was with Casey and Hannah.
Yeah. And then there was another one, but it's a very old one. Was it on Real Short? There was also about a dating app, but
okay,
3 or 4, and that's such a
3 or 4 past 4 years. It's like no,
that's such a common day stuff.
It is
totally,
and and even then with the dating app ones, they still manage to slip in the CEO billionaire aspect. So even though dating app focus, they still slip in that trope of
Yeah,
a
exactly.
billionaire CEO, and it's like,
Yeah,
why?
you're right. You're
Why?
right. And I hate it when there are some auctions. 20 billions! What?
Like they're
And the
throwing
auction
the money
starts
around.
at 2 million. Okay. Come on. And the funny part was when I was talking with Adam Chisnell, he said, yeah, and in real life it's some cheap Amazon stuff you see in this vertical.
Oh my goodness. The amount of times that I look that you see the jewelry that the girls are wearing or
Yeah.
the items that they're auctioning off, it's like, they just got that off of Amazon.
Yeah, exactly.
Or with Real Short lately, all of their clothing is from Shein.
Oh yeah, I hate the product placements lately. They're getting so much with Shein.
They're getting so bad. Like I think the first time that I saw product placement in
was it with Luke Skald-Stafford where they were presenting every time?
No,
the vacuumer.
There was one before that. It was with Richard Shara, and it was. Let me see if I can quickly find it because
but it was only on Real Short every time, wasn't it?
It was on Real Short, and everything about it was, they would actually have across the screen decorated decorated by Shein, or this dress is from Shein, and it would have like a little code of what to search.
Sometimes there was a link or stuff like that,
a link
also.
or something.
Yeah.
It was the title of it was Resisting Mr. Lloyd.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
That was the one. That was the first time that I was seeing product placement in a vertical.
Yeah, but that's shitty. I don't like that.
It's just been getting worse.
Yeah,
and I understand why Real Short is doing it, is because Real Short is a China-based app, so of course they're going to use China-based products for funding, but
they earn enough money. Real Short is not poor. Money. They don't need them. No, absolutely not.
They're like a multi-billion-dollar product right now.
Oh, come on. Only breaking the ice with how many 100 million views brought them billions of dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
ridiculous. Crazy. So you are kind of newbie in the vertical world. Kind of. Let's say kind of newbie. But from the beginning you started watching till now, what has changed?
The speed at which the verticals are coming out at.
Yeah.
It feels like every day there is 10 to 20 new verticals.
Yeah, the amount is immense.
The daily amount is crazy. Whereas when I was first starting, I wasn't super into the apps. Like I was like still navigating the world and figuring it out. I got a few apps to get me started because that's where majority of actors I was following at the time had stuff coming out on. So like Real Short, Drama Box, Good Short, right? Those were the ones I kind of started with.
Yeah.
But now it feels like every time I turn around, there is a new app
Oh, yes.
putting out a new vertical, and it's like, well, I really want to watch that one with that actor, but I don't want to download another app, and I don't
How
want
many apps do you have on your handy? Let's speak about numbers. What?
I have
18?
18.
Okay, because I'm at 49 at the moment.
Oh, wow. See, I will pick and choose which apps I have. And what I'll do is, if it says that a vertical is only going to come out on a certain app, then I'll go to all my other apps that I have and I'll look for it on that app. because sometimes they'll say, oh, this one's going to come out on this app, but then you find it eventually on one of the other apps. Like
maybe
Like,
a few weeks later.
yeah, exactly. So like Real Short is
Yeah.
always exclusively going to be on Real Short. Like you're never going to find those verticals on any other app. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But you'll sometimes see crossover between Net Short, Drama Box,
yeah.
Good Short, Stow Reel, Flare Flow. Like you'll sometimes find verticals crossing over. So even though initially it'll only come out on one, eventually it'll trickle over to one of the others. And I'll just wait until it comes out on one of the others to watch it there when I have a subscription.
Yeah, but I don't like it recently often happened. There is on some platforms, there is stuff published as new, but it's so old.
I know.
Only from another platform, and I think,
Yeah,
I know that. That's not new. That's an old one. It's new on this platform, yes, but...
Yeah, and that's what I think might confuse a few people who are getting into watching verticals. Is they have subscriptions or they have certain apps downloaded, and they'll notice, oh, this is new. But then they start looking into it and they start watching it and they start talking about it. And all of a sudden everybody else is like, yeah, that's an old one. That came out like a year ago.
Yeah.
Or 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago, right? Like
I saw lately on Drama Box so many as new, which were more than 1 year old.
But it's new to Drama Box.
Yeah, super duper. But the story is exactly the same. I find it also ridiculous when exactly the same story with two different casts is published nearly at the same time.
Those 30 years frozen ones.
Yeah, for example, or this 99 blah blah.
Oh, the 99 Heartbreaks one? Oh,
yeah, 99 someone Mariah with the pearls, then 99 one with Nicole Maddox now. With
there
the
was
Ripstar. There were two with pearls, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then there's ones where it's not 99, it's 17.
Yeah.
It's the exact same storyline. They've just changed the number. Like I know,
and in one are there pearls, in the next one it's not pearls, it's I don't know.
Yeah,
That's so ridiculous.
It is, and what it's frustrating because it's the exact same storyline, almost the exact same dialogue. They've just changed the characters.
Yeah, but to be honest, sometimes they don't even change the name of the characters.
No, the characters will often stay the same. Yeah.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
That's so silly.
It is silly. And I know,
the thing is, when you start watching verticals like I did 2023, after nearly round about 1 year, the stories are repeating.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not so entertaining anymore. That's the reason why I like this when the sporty one came up. But there were lately so many sporty one where only the sport changes, but the story is the same again. And with the cooking, then there came some cooking ones, a lot of cooking ones, nearly too much cooking ones lately.
Yeah.
So it's kind of exhausting at the moment with this vertical stuff, because as you said, there were sometimes so many new shows released in 1 week. Real Shot did a really bad job in the last month. They published so many new stuff, but quality really dropped. So I prefer more apps like, for example, Vigloo or Candy Jar, because there were so many kind of new stories, and I have the feeling that Vigloo and Candy Jar and stuff like that are more up to take risk of new stories, like Campus Rivals and stuff like that. To be honest, I was surprised that Love and Blood got released on Real Short, because I think that it didn't get the recognition that it normally should have gotten, because today I watched only 3.8 million views on Real Short for Love and Blood because they haven't really promoted it from
No.
Real Short because it was not own production of them.
Yeah, it
So-
wasn't production. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. Like, it probably would have done a whole heck of a lot better if it was on Big Blue or
I
Candy.
thought that it would be published on Viglo because Viglo published also Campus Rivals.
Yeah. And there was probably, like, only Eric and his team know the real reasons why
Yeah.
they got it on Real Short. But it definitely could have done a whole heck of a lot better.
Absolutely.
On a different
Absolutely.
platform.
Because Real Short haven't really promoted it. The whole promotion stuff you saw for Love and Blood was from Eric, was from all the actors in it.
Mm-hmm.
And from the own Instagram profile they created for Love and Blood.
Yeah.
But not from Real Short.
No. Same with Dungeons of Ecstasy, though.
I haven't seen it.
It's Eric and Nicole Maddox. And
Yeah, they showed it in Italy, wasn't that?
they shot it in Italy, yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
because I think it was... I'm trying to remember if that was also one that...
Was it where Felix
with Adam?
Merberg? Or did Adam direct
I think it was Adam. It was
Okay.
Adam or Felix. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure...
Yeah, some of them too. One of them.
I think it was Adam Santa Cruz.
Yeah, possible. Yeah.
Because I think he was
They shot in Tuscany.
Yeah,
No, that was not in Tuscany. Vino. They shot Vino in Tuscany lately. I'm very excited about that.
oh, Vino. I am so excited to see Vino.
Yeah. But what's your opinion? There were shot a lot of verticals lately in Europe.
Mhm.
And for example, mostly of the verticals who were shot in Turkey are released on Drama Pops. And the quality is significant better than from the other ones.
Yeah, and I think it's because, like, I don't really have an opinion on it, just because I don't know the background or the details of stuff. I think there is a higher emphasis in other countries on quality
And the team is bigger.
versus quantity.
The
like,
team
when
is
you-
bigger and the crew. I spoke
Yeah.
with Danny Farber, who shot recently in Turkey, directed in Turkey. And
Yeah.
I asked him, what's the difference shooting in LA, for example, than in Turkey? And he said to me, exactly same day, budget, blah, blah. But the crew is bigger, better organ, or you have more people who can watch more about little details. That's the detail
okay.
stuff.
Well,
And he told me that in Turkey, for example, it's so common that everyone gets together in a restaurant and food and enjoy the free time after the set shooting. I think it's kind of bit more familiar. And so the atmosphere is better, I think.
I also think that in true Western culture, we're focused more on quantity. How
Yeah.
many are we getting out? How fast can we get it out? So there isn't as much emphasis put on continuity, quality of a storyline, all that kind of stuff. Versus in other countries like Europe or Asia, there is more emphasis put on the quality of the work, making sure it's good and taking the time to make it good. And it comes out when it comes out.
You see that exactly. Candy Jar, for example, is a German platform. And Candy Jar doesn't release so many verticals, but when they release, they are always new stories. They not 60, 70 episodes, round about 40. lately, around about 40,
40 to
45.
50.
Yeah.
40 to
But
50.
what I like on Candy Jar truly is they have so many verticals with more than one part. They totally declare
Yeah.
it part 1, part 2, and then it fits so well for the story that it's not shot in 60 episodes in one vertical, so that it's shot in maybe 40 episodes, in total 80 episodes, but in 2 parts.
Yeah.
So
Well, and
I
I
like
think
that.
yeah. And I just like that apps like Candy Jar and Vigloo just have more diverse storylines.
Yeah.
And yes, do they take a little bit longer to come out?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
But they are 100% worth it.
Yeah.
Whereas apps like Real Short especially, like I'm not super familiar with many of the other apps, and I haven't really paid attention. But Real Short, I feel like they're putting out anywhere from 10 to 15 new verticals in a
Yeah,
whole week.
lately it's so much.
It's like so fast. But I feel what I've observed is most of the time, at least half of the storylines are just recycled.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
True.
change the occupation, they change the names, they change the actors, but it's the same. It's essentially the exact same storyline.
Or you can exactly see which is a story copied from an Asia one, translated with AI, because sometimes the sentence don't even make sense, what they are talking about. And I think the problem here is you cannot say that a vertical which went very well in Asia will also work in the US or in the origin market, because the cultural difference are so obvious sometimes. And for me, some of the American verticals don't make sense in the storyline because it's not fitting because of the culture.
Yeah. And that's something that I know that has been something that has been talked about with a bunch of, like, I've talked with a few of the actors that have done those direct translation storylines. And they've said that they as actors, they're getting this script. It's been translated by AI or Google Translate or something like that. And they on the fly are having to change the line so that it makes sense, because the grammar is off, it's the wrong word or something like that. So it takes a lot for these actors. But then, as you said, like, and that's where we get a lot of our Asia is where we get a lot of our banquet scenes and abuse scene verticals from, because in Asia that's normal. That's
common.
Culture, that's normal, right? But for us, that's not normal for us. We don't like seeing that. So we
but I think that's exactly where the quality gets less, because publishing so many or having the pressure to publish every week 10 verticals. I mean, for the actors, it's great. They always have jobs to do, you know, but lately you see exactly the quality gets even less. More and more came out per week. That's fine. But I don't have the time to watch all the new ones in a week. So, for me, I would love it less new shows, but quality better in making it. But because I'm not sure.
Inevitably, what I end up doing, like, is I will, if on an app I notice that there are multiple storylines, multiple shows with the same storyline, I will watch one of them. Yeah. But have my favorite actors in it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right? because I know it's going to be the same storyline with all the actors, but I'll pick the one that's my favorite because I'm like, okay, I will at least enjoy this storyline because I like the actors that are in it.
Yeah, because of the cast. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I focus on. And that's what I'll do. So like for example, the 99 Heartbreaks ones. I watched the one with Eric because I liked
Yeah,
Eric.
I watched that with Eric and Mariah. Yeah.
I have not watched the one. I haven't watched Nicole's yet.
Me neither.
So it's kind of on my list, but it's kind of
it's not down. If you have time and you don't know what else you can watch, then maybe you will turn in.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah,
but no problem.
yeah, exactly. No, but that's the thing. Maybe they should think about, and they all get released nearly at the same time. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I think it would be better if they have to do the same story, do it with, I don't know, 4 or 5 months between, and not all of them at the same time.
Like when they had the 30 years Frozen one, I think there was 3 or 4 that came out within the same 1 week span.
But did you see that they did a second part?
No, I didn't. I don't think so.
Go to Alexandria Watt's profile.
Oh, okay.
He posted lately a lot of BTS.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's also with the going on story after being frozen. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
You have to watch it. It's BTS. They just shot it, I think, last week, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We will see how this will goes.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of every episode, I ask a 5-question quickie.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone gets the same 5 questions. So, first one, what's your favorite dish? I love to cook, and because of all the cooking verticals, I judge people by dish. So, what's your favorite meal? What do you like to eat?
I like making chicken parmesan.
Oh, that's nice. And no, I'm just thinking about it because it's not so typical to get this in German, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I haven't eaten so much today, and always, you know, asking this question and getting something nice as an answer makes me kind of starving. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. What's your favorite film at the moment?
My favorite film?
Yeah.
I am really loving 7 Brides for 7 Brothers right now.
7 Brides, 7 Brothers. I don't know about that.
It's an older movie from the 50s, 60s, I want to say. It's a musical.
Okay.
And it's about 7 brothers that live isolated in the mountains, and they go into town and kidnap 7 of the girls from the town, and because they're in the mountains, they get snowed in, and it's just all about the girls falling in love with the guys. Okay, nice. It's a rom-com. It's got dancing.
Rom-coms are always good. Rom-com are always fine.
Love it. And because it was filmed in the 50s, 60s, the singing and the dancing is authentic to the actors.
Oh, but that's great.
None of it is dubbed or stunt doubles or anything like that. So it's a cute rom-com that I like.
That's nice. And what's your favorite song? What kind of song puts you in a good mood?
What song puts me in a good mood? Pretty much anything country right now.
Yeah, that's good.
I like country is one of my go-to feel-good genres. I don't necessarily like a song that's been coming up a lot in my feed right now is from K-pop Demon Hunters. And it's the song This Is What It Sounds Like.
Okay, I have to
from
Google
the end
that.
of the movie. It's from the end of the movie. and I really like it. So
I have to Google that.
Sure. The whole movie is cute because it's on Netflix. I know it's an animated kids movie, but I still have a soft spot for animated kids movies.
Me too. I love that. So, you're kind of newbie, but what's your favorite vertical so far?
Oh my goodness, you want me to pick one?
Yes. Only one.
I think right now a favorite that I have kept coming back to is probably, honestly, I have to say Under the Hood from I know it's fine, but I personally love it because I think it was the first one that I saw where it was there was no secrets as to who each other was. Like they both walked into it knowing exactly who the other person was. No
hidden identity and stuff like that. There was no hidden identity.
Yeah. There was no hospital scene. There was no
stepmom, stepsister shit. Yeah.
No, there was no, like, there was the evil husband that we all love to hate. But everything was laid out on the table as to who each other was.
It was far aligned from the classic storyline.
Exactly. It was new and refreshing and fun to watch. And it was the first vertical that I actually showed my best friend.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was like, this is actually, like, because it didn't feel like I was watching a vertical.
Yeah.
And it didn't have that ridiculously fast pace to it.
Oh, yes.
So it felt like a movie.
Yeah.
But in vertical format.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, last question. Which genre you want to see more in the vertical space?
I would like
new genre also.
I would like to see more of the different fantasy stories. Like there's been tons of werewolf and vampire ones, but the fantasy world is so much bigger than just that.
Yes.
So like we've seen a couple of mermaid ones, like Casey and Kyra had a mermaid one, which was beautifully done.
Absolutely.
But I would like to see more of the other side of the fantasy, like fae, fairy, witch, wizard, right? Like that kind of direction, because we focused mostly on the vampire
and vampire stuff. Yeah.
That's one that I would like to see them expand more into. And if they don't do that, mystery thrillers.
Yeah, I spoke to a lot criminal cases, detective ones like Miss Marple and Sherlock Holmes stuff.
Yeah,
would be so lovely.
Viglu did a really good one. I don't know if you've seen it. It's got Robert Palmer Watkins in it.
I saw it. And and Grace Swanson, was it?
Yes, I think that was Grace.
It was not Nicole Maddox. It was Grace Swanson.
Grace Swanson. Yeah.
Love Lies and Alibis. Or what was the title? Yeah.
Love Lies and Alibis. I absolutely loved that one because it was like it literally felt like you were in a Sherlock Holmes whodunit mystery.
Exactly.
And the other one that's ironically also on Viglu is Eric's The Secret She Couldn't Escape. Yeah.
Where he was he
was a novelist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw that.
He was trying to save her from her abusive relationship.
Yeah.
So that kind of a genre is kind of what I would really like to see more of as well. Like we've got enough.
Yeah.
CEO, secret identity ones.
Billionaire shit stuff. Yeah. I totally agree. Totally.
We need to branch off into another direction.
Yeah. We will do that. Brittany, thank you so much for your time and for joining me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
And we will see how this goes on. And maybe we will talk in a year again.
Yes,
about the actual development. Who knows?
Who knows? That would be fun to see what happens in a year.
Absolutely. So thank you very much. And I said bye.
Bye.
This is a wrap on this episode, and I hope you tune in again.